Man, what up, though? You already know how it goes. Smash, like, subscribe, comment whatever you want. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment. Somebody told me speak directly into the AirPods to see if it sounded a little bit better. And they also told me take it off HD 60 and try it on 30. So tell me if this video look a little bit better. Anyway, it's dark in here, so you probably might not even be able to tell. But I'm definitely going to make the videos better. I'm going to start Googling how to do it. For some reason, y'all be saying it look crispy. To me, when I look at it, maybe it's just on my phone and what setting it's on and the capacity I can look at it at, with how much memory or whatever that gigabyte stuff that you got left on your internet service or whatnot. So that might be it. But to me, it just look a little better than decent. But it don't look good as y'all be saying it is. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Whatever. But I've been taking y'all advice too. The longer stories, I drop them, even though it take the videos to upload longer. I'm still dropping for y'all. Y'all say do it longer. That's what I'm gonna do. I do it for y'all. You dig what I'm talking about? And I'm glad y'all listen to me. I got an audience for it. You dig? So anyway, let's get straight into this story. I was in a hole, and it was this white guy that was a blood. He just trying to go out his way to be extra tough, just extra tough. I said something to a blood like, "What's up, Damu?" And the blood homie say, "What up, back? We in a hole." Right? You can't get to each other in the hole. Ain't no fighting in the hole. You come out handcuffs, you go back in the room in handcuffs. And only when you in the room and the door locked do you get the handcuffs off. So ain't nothing popping off in the hole. Now this after the Aryan Brotherhood situation when dude showed me the 2-for-1 and I paid him and he was probably gonna do that anyway. Y'all right, y'all commented. He was probably gonna do it anyway and I still paid him. But nevertheless, $10 to get a person going off the yard with just some paperwork. So this after that situation, I learned that. Remember the treachery in prison, it teach you, right? So I say, "What's up, Damu?" Bro say, "What's up, blood, back?" The white guy come to the door like, "Hey, his name Bird Hill. He ain't no Damu. He ain't no blood. Don't call that nigga that." Bro, you tripping. His homeboy, his brother man say, "Bro, you tripping." He like, "Man, fuck him. Oh, ass moles. I don't want to hear that Damu word come out your mouth no more, bro. I don't care if you salute and showing respect." Once again, I fished some stuff down the line. Down the hall, I put it in a laundry bag, tie a rope through it, put something heavy in the bottom. It's called fishing. Swing it, swing it, swing it, let it go down the hall. Tell me why you pull the line in and look at the stuff first. And then like, "Oh, I don't want it, I'd have took it." He disrespecting the prophet. F your prophet. Oh, he going crazy. And I'm not the one to argue with you in the hole. I might crack jokes and we might go back and forth on some playing stuff, but I ain't the one to really argue with you. And I'm like, "Damn, bro, that's what you really want to do? Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of you. I don't care what you did to Quavo or so on and so forth. I don't care about none of that. He ain't no dog like me. He was a Sunni. You pick on Sunnis." Talking crazy. Talking crazy to me the whole time, disrespecting me. And I'm never one that's going to tell you what I'm going to do before I do it. People in the streets don't say, "Hey, I'm about to come shoot you at 3 o'clock. I'm going to spray 5 bullets and then y'all run. I'm going to just hit you in your leg this time." They don't do that. So I'm like, "All right, bro, I got you. I'm going to just ignore you, man. It's all good. Love." So I ignore him. I end up getting out the hole. He ended up getting out the hole after me. He go to the back side of the level 5 block. I'm in the front side. So we don't have no contact unless we see each other going to the same classes or whatever the case may be. And this white guy, he kind of tall, about 6'3". He got little dreadlocks all through his head, little nappy dreadlocks. You know, he got the Cartiers. He got his whole black swag on officially. 5-pointed stars all on his face. So anyway, we get in the block. I find out what type of blood he is. And I find out the last facility yet, I was there. And I remember my bunkie talking vividly about their business, because one thing I do in prison is I'll tell you a little bit of information that you think a secret or top secret, right? But it's not, just to get you to trust me to open up and tell me about your organization so I can know these details just in case we ever got to go into battle or I got to, come up with a good joke. I know things about you that you don't think I may know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. So I heard about this guy in this particular situation and how he was speaking on another blood, which was the head of his set. So with that information, plus what I learned about him having a CSC case the first or second time he came to prison when he was young, he was about 17 and the girl was like, it was a 13 through 15 charge. And how he told that his brother did it and not him. Also, it was another situation a long time ago in a juvenile where somebody was talking about this particular person and some activities that he was in, right? So I know all this information. So what I do is I pay a porter. Hey, go drop this note off to the head blood over there. That's the, dude in the set. Go drop the note off to the head blood. In there, I put detailed information. I changed my whole handwriting up and everything. So I put detailed information about the stuff people was talking about him. And even the white guy was talking about him too at the last joint that I heard. But I didn't know that much about it. He didn't say nothing too bad. But I took what my old bunkie was saying about the head guy and I twisted it all up. I put extra stuff all on it and I said that the white guy said it. And then I told him, confront him about the CSC case. So I give all this information to the porter. I say, don't say who it's from. Just say, hey, I forgot who gave it to me. I don't really remember. Now, the porter's the guy that pushed the mop and the brooms, and he get access to the facility to go around it, and he pass notes and food. And sometimes you pay him envelopes and stamps to do it, or a cookie or a meatball off your tray or something like that. You give him that. So anyway, I give him a bunch of stamps and some, a whole bunch of stuff that you get in the hole. Cough drops. Cough drops is gold in the hole. Cough drops are gold. Cough drops is gold when stores scarce and nobody got nothing, no candy, nothing. You just sit back and eat on cough drops. If you constipated, eat a bag of cough drops. You'll use the bathroom like you never did before. Right? They gold. So I give him some stamps and some cough drops to take the words over there and tell him it was from, but in the words it said it was from another blood. I put his name in it. I'm sorry. I did it. Telling everything he said. I told the porter specifically, if he give you words to shoot back around here, don't go give it to him. Give it to me. I'll pay you again. So the words get shot over there. They read it. I'm in the vent listening. He like, hey, white boy. Call him Bloody White or something like that. Hey, Bloody White. Hey, shoot your PSI up here. He shoot the PSI. That's everything you've been incarcerated for. And usually, sometimes they leave out your old cases. It's only about what you in here for now. Sometimes. In his case, it wasn't like that. He just took paperwork out. So he like, man, there's some pages missing in here. He said, hey, Bloody White boy. Yeah, when I was in level 4, you was in level 2. We was at the same facility back at Chippewa. He like, yeah, but what you doing all this for, blood? Blood like nothing, man. I'm just doing my thing, man. I'm doing what a leader's supposed to do. You got a problem with that? He like, man, hey, I'm out the door. White guy like, I'm out the door, man. I ain't gonna argue with you. I hear it all through the vent. It's all taking place. It's all taking place. 2 days later, out on yard, I'm looking through the window. They walking the white guy around the track over and over and over. They exercising with him, everything. But I see everybody on the yard in their own collective groups. Usually people be mingled amongst each other. Sex, money, murders will be with 9 Trays and Eddie Deuce. Moabites will be with the Nation and Vice Lords. P-Stones will be with the Counts and Kings and the Cash Flows. Everybody who just friends kick it. Everybody who cool just kick it. This particular day, everybody was with their own group. That's how you kind of tell something about to go down. Everybody know who about to get stabbed and stuff. Who gets stabbed if you can't read the environment, if you're not conscious about your surroundings and how different it is, how silent it is, how proper people start speaking, or how encoded, or how they turn their head and talk or cover their mouth, or they all whispering. If you don't notice that, you dumb. When I notice that type of stuff, I step back and say, hold on. Let me look out the corner of my eye and see who's looking at me while I'm not looking. So I look this way, turn this way, look this, but be looking this way. Turn this way, look this way. I'm really looking right here, just to see who following my motions, just to see if it's me that's on the menu, because you never know. Sometimes it's so smooth, like if I do it, one person might know, and I'll go tell the head muftee, the head lieutenant in charge, hey, I'm about to get him. They ask me why, what affiliations he got, what blowback could we get from this, can we solve it? No blowback or minimum, or they probably don't want to do nothing because our number's up. So I'm about to go do it. Don't tell nobody else, because I don't want everybody in the day room looking at me. Because if he paying attention like I'm paying attention, he gonna see who they keep looking at. Then he gonna get to looking at my body and see if there's any bulges in there. If I'm walking with my pants up extra tight, because something might be in it. Do I got a coat on and it's hot outside? They start noticing little stuff like that they wouldn't normally notice when people start looking. So you don't tell nobody unless you have to. And we have to tell that we're about to do something, because we need to know what precautions do we have to take when we come out this room. So fast forward, I notice it's weird on the yard. They walking them around. I'm just looking. I say, it gotta be the day they about to get him. Sure enough, he doing pull-ups. They got him nice and tired. Pull-ups. Two dudes come up on him, and later on I found out it wasn't nothing but pins that they poked him with. But they poked him, blacked both his eyes, cracked his nose, beat him. I had to play it like that. Moors were outnumbered, and then the Moors in that level 5 at that particular time, they was all in the Vice Lords and Stones and other organizations I wasn't a part of or really wasn't familiar with, rotating with. And they kind of didn't like me. They kind of felt like I was kind of like into too much. I told you the story about how I took up for the Sunni against the Vice Lords. And we didn't get into it, but nah, this ain't gonna happen, bro. It's cool. Can we make peace? And they was mad that I stopped him from getting stabbed. My brothers that were Vice Lords were mad that I stopped that. But see, that's the thing though. When you in another house and you in two houses, you don't be wanting to share information. If they would have shared the information for me that it was food, I would have played right then and there like, hey, that's my homeboy. Can we do something else? I would have never been out there with knives with him. That's why you got to communicate. That's why you can't be in two houses. You got to honor one in a joint. Can't rock with both unless both of us are on the same accord. But it wasn't like that. It was like the Grand Sheik was allowing people to be Vice Lords more than they were Moorish Americans. It wasn't no even playing field. It's like, damn, the assistant Grand Sheik, the Vice Lord, McIntosh Eel, and salute him. I don't have nothing but respect for McIntosh Eel. Because he kept me out of some stuff off his word, because nobody really wanted to play with him. They know him. Been at level 5 for the longest, STG2, 60-something years old, serving natural life. Nothing to lose. Shout out him. The Grand Sheik at the time, I forget his name. And I rarely forget a Grand Sheik name, but I didn't really respect him. He kind of tried to feed me to the wolves. Like, oh no, he too wild. He always in something. He always doing this. He always saying this. He always associate with people we don't like. You ain't communicating, no communication. But regardless of all that, they got him up off the yard. They didn't like him anyway. He was a white guy, and they just started accepting white men into their certain individual set. Got him gone. Took 2 days. I didn't think it was going to work. I thought it was going to blow up. But a lot of the guys, especially the younger guys who get those positions of power, a lot of them ain't had a lot of experience. Some of them just thrusted in that position because they're in level 5, and it might not be a lot of them there. A lot of people with experience, so they don't really do their research. All he had to do is be like, shoot some words back around and say, hey, you sure about this? And he didn't confirm it. or nothing. He didn't send no words back or nothing. He just took action 2 days later. Had a little spat with him, almost tipped the white guy off. Bloody White, whatever his name is. Almost tipped him off by arguing with him out the door a little bit. Asking for his PSI packet out of nowhere after he probably already showed it to the brothers. But got him and didn't do no research. Didn't confirm where the words came from or nothing. But I know when I'm playing with them younger guys and I'm playing chess with them, they ain't thinking 3 steps ahead. They ain't thinking somebody do something like that. They ain't thinking that. They just want blood. That respect on their name mean everything. So when I put that, oh yeah, they said you was snitching in level 4. The white guy said you was snitching in level 4, and you had some words get knocked, and then you told who they came from. All types of stuff that only somebody there could have knew. Because I was listening to my bunkie. That's why you gotta watch what you tell people, because they'll use it against you. You don't let people know when you holding, because they'll go say, hey, your brother man told me he was holding a knife for you. You could go buy a knife and it could be yours and nobody know about it but your bunkie. If he see it, he could go to your brother man and say, hey, he said he holding a knife down there for you. Or he'll go to the knife man and say, hey, he telling everybody you making knives, dog. And the knife man mad, and you don't want to get into it with the knife man. The knife man. And what I noticed a lot is that the knife men not really the shooters. They just the holders and the guys that hustle. Got him off the yard, and don't know how I got him off the yard. I wanted to tell him so bad. I mastermind all that by myself, all off what the Muslim brother told me. Ali Farouk, I forget his name. I think I'm gonna drop him down in the description. I'm gonna probably find him. All off the Aryan Brotherhood situation when the guy took the stuff off the line, and he said, "Look, blood, I want them. Hey, look, watch this. I'm about to go get his paperwork, his sex offender paperwork, send it to the Aryan Brotherhood, and they gonna get him off the yard regardless, even if he didn't want to be an Aryan and he wasn't associated with them guys and things like that, and it wasn't a newbie there trying to earn stripes. They was